Hello everyone, and welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. We are currently in between dungeons and whatnot. Madarame has confessed his crimes, and we're just preparing for the next operation. Today we're gonna go to counseling.
Do you like the rain?
It looks like it's raining today. If you're feeling down, it's probably the weather's fault. My research is going really smoothly. It's surprising how well it's been going thanks to our discussions. I was actually hoping you could help me out again today. Alright, well let's do this.
Okay. Thanks.
Let's talk in the courtyard. I've been stuck in the nurse's office for the longest time and I want to change of pace. Okay, I guess we're going to the courtyard. Alright. Well, Kurusu-kun, I just found out how scary cats can be despite their cuteness. Either one of these I'm gonna say, where is this coming from? Oh, it happened on my way to school this morning. I spotted a kitten that had gotten itself stuck up in a tree. I tried rescuing it since I felt bad for it, but I ended up with the clawing of a lifetime for the effort. I had no idea cats' claws were so sharp. You wanna say, I know, right? Speaking from experience, huh? It really does hurt a lot. But I was able to rescue the kitten and it was all still worthwhile. All I really have to do is make sure to put antibiotics on the scratches anyway. Well, let's move on and talk about a different kind of pain. We discussed this for a bit last time we talked, actually, the pain felt within one's heart. There are all sorts of ways to identify and diagnose physical injuries and illnesses, but when it comes to pains of the heart, we're working in unknown territory. There's so much we haven't learned yet. Treating trauma sure is difficult when it's invisible. If only we could somehow directly reduce emotional pain in a healthy way, like putting antibiotics on a scratch. You want to say, is that what you're researching? Oh, how astute of you. As a matter of fact, you're not too far off the mark. Unfortunate as it may be, we all know there's no topical medicine that can properly heal a heartache. Not only that, psychological issues are even more complex. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Oh, Kurusu-kun, woe is me! My heart is in such pain, it's like I'm being pierced through the chest. I have such a torturous burning deep inside me. It's the crabs. You can say either one of these. I'm gonna not respond right off the bat. Oh, I just gave him the side eye.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, that was a poor attempt at acting. Please don't look at me like that. I'm not looking at you at all. But basically what I'm getting at is our own emotional pain is the only kind we can fully comprehend. That seems obvious, right? But it's absolutely vital to understand. A person's heart, their pain, cannot be seen. Even if they spent their whole lives expressing it to others, there is no way for them to truly grasp it. It's not like we can directly look at their hearts and remove the root causes of their pain. But for me to do any good in that area, I need to conduct further research into the heart. More specifically, I need to learn how the heart reacts to the world around it. That's the first stepping stone in a breakthrough in this field. Once that's been figured out, we'll not only comprehend psychological pains that were once unknowable, but we'll even be able to perform more effective treatment for those people with wounded hearts. You want to say either one of these? I'm going to say you're so kind. I'm no saint. I just want to do my job well. If we can get rid of people's pain, that's for the best, right? I'm no fan of pain myself. On the other hand, people have laughed off my idea as just a silly, pointless dream, and I can't say I blame them. But still, you take the time to listen to what I have to say and you actually try to understand. Thanks to you, I can tell I'm actually getting somewhere with my theories. How can I phrase it? I guess I could say you're making this hazy, hard-to-grasp idea finally appear before me? You know, you could very well become a counselor yourself someday. Say, would you like to try being my assistant? Of course, I'm on a shoestring budget, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. You want to say, sounds like fun. Oh, surprisingly eager. Maybe you really will become a skilled counselor in the future. Joking aside, I truly am grateful for your assistance. Thank you, Kurusu-kun. Alright, well, we've got another level in counselor here. We have hit rank 4. Nothing new. That's okay.
Alright.
Let's put a pin in that for today, shall we? I hope you'll lend an ear again when you've got the time to spare. Now, I know you've been waiting for this, so let's get to the mental training. Alright, well, we get our SP increased by 5. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? And another HP healing item. Alright, be careful on your way home. Actually, that wasn't HP related, was it? What was that? Hang on. We have a thing first. Here it is. Kurusu-kun, do you have a moment? Today got pretty one-sided. I just ended up rambling again. This keeps happening. I should have asked this sooner, but is this leaving you with any mental fatigue? Is your schoolwork being affected? You want to say I'm completely fine. Really? Thank goodness. I was worried. Not every guy wants a middle-aged weirdo rambling to them about a bunch of philosophical abstracts. I know it's asking a lot, but it'd be great if we could keep... What? The station? Sorry, I think this tourist needs help. I'd better go. Hold on. Shinjuku Station? And you... Oh, you've got no money, huh? I got hung up on. You haven't heard anything from the student council president, have you? Miss Honor Student must be busy kissing ass somewhere. You don't have to be so harsh. What is this about a student council president? The one at our school has kind of been keeping tabs on us. I think she's suspicious of us. Are you sure it's not merely a result of Ryuji's general misconduct? Shut up! Though to be honest, the three of you most certainly stand out. Do try and be careful. I cannot be there to look over you at school, you know. That duty rests on your broad shoulders, Akira. Got it. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Ryuji too. Why do you gotta single me out?
The others kinda overshadow you sometimes, but don't forget, you're famous too. Just make sure you're careful, okay?
I don't know if famous is the right word, but that's a thing.
Hey, inmate!
Inmate, we need to talk to you. Get over here right now. Caroline, that was not a sufficient explanation.
Listen well.
Inmate, come to the entrance of the Velvet Room before we change our minds. That's no better. That's the door only we can see in your world. You better not go to the wrong place.
Then
We'll be waiting for you. We expect great haste and enthusiasm from you. Hey, who were you talking to? They sounded really noisy. If you're being summoned somewhere, you should probably get going. Okay, we're definitely gonna do that, but first, the investigation of Mr. Madarame is still continuing now on the night after his press conference. There are also reports of a strange letter from a group who call themselves the Phantoms. Police are carefully investigating whether this group may have had any relation to the case. Oh, they're talking about the calling card we sent, and they said our name on TV. Interesting. We're gonna head upstairs first before we continue this. And our plant needs to be... Yes, we need to give it some nutrients, so I'm going to give it some bionutrients. Okay, and we get 2 points of kindness here, which is good. We should be getting that increased here soon. All right, what do you have to say? I think we should lay low for the time being. Exploring mementos is probably a good option right now. Well, we're gonna do that, but actually what we're really gonna do is we're gonna go to the Velvet Room. And let's talk to Justine here.
I was waiting.
So you've come, inmate. You're late. Next time we expect you in front of us within 2 seconds of our calling. We've got some new duties lined up for you. Let's call them special assignments. To the point, there are a number of places in your reality society that may foster your rehabilitation. You will prove the value of these places to us in person.
Listen up,
We will select various locations that we suspect could be vital to your rehabilitation. Should you recognize a place that we mention, you are to escort us there. You want to go out to explore? Are those ears of yours just for decoration? These are special assignments for the sake of your rehabilitation. Work just as hard at them as you do the rest of your duties. We will await you in front of the door, like this, whenever a special assignment is available. Should you meet our expectations, we'll scrape together some sort of reward for you, so no slacking off. We ought to mention these special assignments will not be available indefinitely. To phrase it for your comprehension, you will have until the end of the year to complete them. You are also required to continue working towards your rehabilitation to earn these assignments. We're really going out of our way for you here. Don't tell us we never did anything special for you. So basically we can go on outings with the twins and yeah, time will pass. That concludes our explanation. We will now introduce the first special assignment. Are you prepared? I'm prepared.
Very well.
Then listen closely. The first location we have chosen is one that has grown quite popular lately. It's purported to offer foods that simulate the feeling of being in space. The food is apparently massive enough to rival the size of the universe itself and resembles a mysterious spacecraft. If this food exemplifies both the unknown and the vast nothingness of space, it is sure to stimulate the heart. Does this description bring any locations to mind? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be Big Bang Burger over in Shibuya.
What'll you do?
So what'll it be? So we're gonna say, you mean Big Bang Burger?
Oh.
Big Bang Burger. The name is fitting, I suppose.
Guide me.
We shall
inmate.
confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. Well, it is indeed shaped like a mysterious craft, but it's much smaller than I had expected. Is this the meal they've boasted to be as immense as the cosmos? I'm quite disappointed. Hey, inmate, you don't really expect some kind of reward out of this, do you? It's the Big Bang Challenge. So humanity intends to generate its own universes now, does it?
You've got
I've had enough of your smart remarks. Know your place, inmate. Oh, so they can get that large? The Big Bang Challenge. What an intriguing concept. For the sake of your rehabilitation, you are to take this challenge. Of course, you will take the largest that they offer. Any objections, inmate? But I'm not ranked high enough. Ah, yes, I did overhear that the challenge requires an advancement through a number of previous stages.
Quit spacing
I
out.
don't care. You're taking the challenge one way or another. Get on your knees and beg if you have to. Might as well give it a shot. Ah! Thank you for waiting.
Don't tell me.
You're really doing this? Not only that, but you're our 10,000th customer. To show our appreciation, we're treating you with the highest tier of the Big Bang Challenge, the Cosmic Tower Burger. Wow, lucky you. Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Begin. The last burger was downright insignificant by comparison. It's bigger than the inmate's entire stomach. Perhaps the moniker implies that any diner's stomach will suffer its own Big Bang? I'm definitely gonna pop. Complaining before the challenge has even begun. Perhaps one could say you don't have the guts for this? Just so you know, even if you do pop, we won't feel responsible. I predict this challenge should be a fairly difficult one. Be that as it may, you must finish the food tower in its entirety. Failing to join the Clean Plate Club is a grave offense.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to add even more crimes to your record? Get to the rehabilitating, inmate. I just picked that thing up. Not a bad start. But you've only just begun. I'm already full. You're stopping? Who said you could stop? No brakes. Work that jaw. My stomach is going to burst. Don't his eyes look rather dead to you? Perhaps he is glimpsing the vast emptiness of outer space. Hey, is he really all right? He's not about to kneel over, is he? I don't think I can finish. I think he's about to pass out. It appears this truly was too much for him to handle. Very well, let us pitch in.
Hey.
You're hopeless, inmate. You better be grateful that we're bailing you out of this. I died. Whew, we did it. I have to say, you really held your own there. You almost didn't make it through, but we'll call this a success since your stomach didn't burst. I must say, though, I'm rather dissatisfied with this place's usage of the moniker Big Bang Burger. They certainly craft a meal of impressive size, but when compared to what the Big Bang generated, it's not grand in the least. Do humans have some sort of compulsion for exaggerating the sizes of things? Good question. In fact, this challenge raises quite a few of them. You took the challenge for the sake of your rehabilitation, but who in their right mind would willingly consume so much food? Maybe I don't understand humanity at all. Say, inmate, why are humans always testing and pushing their limits? It's because they're humans. How preposterous. The simple inmate speaks as if he's an expert on humanity. Hey, Justine, maybe we should take the challenge ourselves. I just had the very same thought. If we were to thrust ourselves into this ordeal, perhaps we would discover some answers. Hey, person! How can I help you? We're taking the Big Bang Challenge. Well, there's a minimum age requirement to be eligible for the challenge. Oh, could I interest you in our little bag meal instead? It even comes with a toy. Don't you want a cute little spaceship? A spaceship? That's a burger, fries, and a juice for 500 yen. It'll be right up. Wait, we didn't ask for... It's too late now. Let's just settle for that today. I admit I'm intrigued by the diminutive spaceship.
Well, we didn't experience any of the wonders of space, but at least the taste was passable.
You seemed much more excited by the toy than the taste anyway.
Shut up! I saw you eating around those pickle things or whatever they are, Justine.
That wasn't food from this Earth. It was clearly a alien spawn of some sort.
What? Is this true?
They're a delicacy.
I see. Well, they didn't taste bad. But seriously, what are they? I ate all of mine, you know.
Calm down, Caroline. We're getting off track.
Well, at any rate, we've determined that hamburgers are incapable of conveying the majesty of space. While the toy spaceship helped to soften the blow, there's no denying the truth. Now we will formally acknowledge the completion of your task.
Here is your reward.
Okay, and we get, ooh, a Meraki card. A Mabufu card.
You better work just as hard next time. We know about all sorts of locations that would aid your rehabilitation.
I'm still taken aback by the truth. Your world is absolutely full of these shop places. For a reasonable fee, nearly every desire can be fulfilled, all as if it were nothing.
That does sound interesting. I believe it may merit further research. Anyways, good work, inmate. Your final task for the day is to escort us back to the Velvet Room. Let's move.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a thing. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room as ordered. Anyway, so you'll get a variety of these, and you will get a reward from them. Yeah, do Phantom Thieves usually make an effort to announce themselves? You're in high school, right? I know a good part-time job. They still haven't caught whoever sent that calling card? I'm actually a Phantom Thief. Want to go grab some coffee? Did some idiot leak pictures again? What's new? Meanwhile, it's Tuesday. They can't catch everyone.
I'm hot.
Are we there yet? It's hard to breathe in here. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: calling card at Madarame exhibit. The police are evaluating whether this is a true threat or a prank. Scam outbreak in Shibuya. Students are the primary victims. Organized crime is suspected here.
Hey,
Students are getting scammed. That's scary. You should be careful when you go to Shibuya.
What's this? A request to the student body. It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobayakawa put it up. Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
So we can go to her for anything? Why the student council president, though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobayakawa?
I mean, Nijima-san is his favorite. Maybe that's why he asked her to do it.
I have nothing to say about any of this. It's morning.
How tragic.
It seems like most of society was surprised about what that artist did. He was someone who represented Japan. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, this world is filled with fake names. For instance, this creature, which you know well. It's called the Red King Crab, but it has a form that a crab should not have. Kurusu-kun, look at this picture.
Give it a try.
The red king crab is biologically related to the hermit crab, so how is it different from a crab, do you know? And the answer is the number of legs.
This is it.
Not
That's
bad.
it.
That's correct. Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but red king crabs only have 4 pairs. The direction the legs unfold is reversed too. Typically they face forward, but red kings do not. All right.
Nice going.
We get 1 point for knowledge here. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Incidentally, the Tom Alley of a crab, tamale? I have no idea. Of a crab isn't its brain, as some people say. It's actually the crab's liver and pancreas. As you can see, the world is full of deception. I saw some kind of paste like that in the fridge at LeBlanc, but it's not often you see real crab meat. Hey, why don't we get sushi for our next celebration? I don't know what's going on here. Our name did spread a bit thanks to Madarame, but I bet people still wouldn't care if we came out and said we're the Phantom Thieves. You're right. I must agree. But what good would come of telling people our identities? Maybe they'd at least start treating us with some respect. Well, I can understand why you feel that way. That's just how things are now, but if we keep doing stuff like this, that will definitely change. We simply need to devote ourselves to the cause. Our praise will come later. What he said. I'm sure some people out there understand. I guess we just gotta act like modest heroes for now. She's cute, and I heard she's practicing hard. Should we tell Ms. President it's so unfair that she gets special treatment? Well, it doesn't really concern me. Student council, what's going on? I wish I were an honor student. I don't want to have to pay tuition.
President, what is the meaning of that posting?
Principal Kobayakawa put that up without my... We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something. What?
They have dirt on me and they're demanding money? I can't go to the police, what should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya?
So there are even victims at our school. What should we do?
This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too. Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this?
Well, no. He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being.
If you say so.
My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry. I'll do something about all of this.
Interesting. If we keep this up, I'm sure we'll get more supporters. But first we need a new target. I hope we can find a good one. I'm sure one will just fall right into our pockets. I have some new info. Apparently there's a group of burglars terrorizing Shibuya. From what I hear, they only target restaurants and break in after they close for the day. Someone online was asking if it was the work of the Phantom Thieves. Just reading that got me really pissed off. You can't let people lump you guys in with petty thieves, right? No, we can't. Yeah, you guys are way better than these jerks. Anyway, I heard they've been running away without leaving even a trace of evidence. That's all the information I have on them right now. Sorry. For now, I'll make a post on the fan site and ask for any more details people might know. Man, being famous really brings in its own unique set of problems. But we really don't have any info. We'll just have to wait for Mishima to get a more solid lead. Yep, we got an instant message here. Ooh, we got that from our doctor friend, which we're gonna do. Let's actually just go to here and go to the back streets. I'm gonna see if there's anybody that we can chit-chat with.
I don't like all this rain.
And it does not look like anybody is outside because it is raining. I didn't even think about it. Oh, we got a bunch of texts. What the heck? It looks like 777 wants us to go and do that because on a day that there is a 7 in it, there's more people. On here wants to go see Shiho. We're just gonna go ahead and ignore this for now. And we've got our doctor. The medicine is nearly complete, and there's something I really want to test out. Could you come to the clinic, my little guinea pig? And we're gonna do that. That would really help me out. I reached a milestone thanks to you. Okay, I'll be waiting at the clinic.
I suppose.
All right, that's it for today. Oh, are you going home already? If you have some time, why don't you stay and enjoy an apple? It's a gift from one of my elderly patients. She gave me a lot. Hello, Dr. Takami. Chief Oyamada. There was a medical conference nearby, so I thought I'd check up on you. Who's this? He doesn't look like a patient. He's a part-time staffer. I'm having him handle some miscellaneous tasks for me. So do you have some business with me? I hear you stole one of my patients, a girl with bronchitis. She came here with her father? Bronchitis, you say? Well, I had no intention of taking her from you. I certainly didn't encourage her to visit my clinic. Now there's talk that the care at a university hospital is inferior to that of a general practitioner. Original medicine. Ha! What you're doing here is simply absurd. You're right. I would have turned a blind eye if you had just rotted away out here in this little town. But this is your final warning. Shut this place down and resign your medical license. You want to say she's a great doctor. What did you say? Don't worry about it. You seem to be quite fond of her. Perhaps I should reveal this woman's true identity. She's a monster who tortured a patient with her unregulated medicine. Terrible, isn't it? She was always such a brave girl, always smiling.
What does this mean?
She passed away. What? Perhaps you'll suffer the same fate, She is the plague after all. Don't lie to me, she should still have some time. She was slowly recovering, her condition couldn't have deteriorated that quickly. But it did, you must have misjudged. Now back to the reason why I'm here, don't ever take another patient away from me again. You don't want to make me angry. Miwa-chan's dead? No, but she's all I've been working toward all this time. Curing her was my only... There's no way. You can say any one of these. I'm gonna say don't lose hope. What have I been doing all this time? What was even the point? I can't... You wanna say just rest for today. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
I feel better now. Thanks for your help, my little guinea pig. Alright, and our bond has grown deeper. We are now at rank 7, and the prices at the clinic are now discounted for us, which is really, really nice.
I don't know what to say.
I wish I hadn't shown you that side of me. You want to say, I'm glad you did. You are? Well, I suppose that's fine as long as it's you. Going home for today. We will continue this another time. Alright, and our guts have increased by 1. There it is. Take care. There's no follow-up for this today.
Ah, you're back.
We are back. Let's talk to Shijiro.
Hey.
You living an honest life? Remember that I'm the one who's judging if you've been rehabilitated. Alright, well, it's on TV here. Next up is entertainment. Complaints about the authenticity of artwork are flooding in from buyers after the Madarame debacle. That's what it is. I'm sorry, that just died for a second there, apparently. It seems the scandal will continue to cause confusion in the art world for quite some time. People who bought art from Madarame should have accepted the truth about him by now. Alright, well, let's do the crossword here. Let's see what we've got. Held to inform the public. And the answer is a conference. What? No, I went too far. This is such a long word. There we go. Conference. This is when the press is brought together to hear and report on some kind of information being made public. They can either be planned or assembled last minute. When press conferences are held, different entrances and exits are usually established so the speakers won't get bombarded by the press as they make their leave.
All right.
Wow, right. So we got 1 point of knowledge here. Not too useful. And let's head out. Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors. Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is one that many young people are said to visit. Here, one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear there are a variety of fantasies available for perusal there, and all outside of a palace. How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they are the cognitions of others given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the movie theater over in Shibuya.
What'll you do?
Alright, you mean the movie theater? The what? The moving theater? Is this place cursed to wander the land or something? We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students. Shut up! It was only because of that thing jumping out at my face. And you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. What exactly were those that we wore? 3D glasses. Oh, so there was some sort of trick to the glasses? But your own glasses are just normal ones, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Why is it that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? A little bit of all of these, actually, for the fun of it. What a naive notion. Humans are such simple-minded creatures. Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality? Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well. You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you might rail against it, you shall remain our inmate. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? What a pathetic fantasy. I'll bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell door, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If he were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster of some distractive image. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in one of the movie previews, right? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline? Or were you simply enjoying yourself? Shut up! The inmate will settle this for us. Hey, tell us how you tried to escape. Would you blast the door or use a spoon? I'm not going anywhere. That is not the answer we were looking for at the moment. It doesn't matter either. You can't escape us, no matter how sound you think your plan is. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learned more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile palaces plague humanity. You're hereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here's your reward. All right, we get 2 new cards. Ooh, Psy and Nuke. That was nice. I believe that will be all for today. It is time to return. All right, so we take the twins back. I heard there's a forum about the Phantom Thieves. Oh, I've seen him on TV. He's famous, but he still rides the train like everyone else. Hey, isn't that the detective? The Phantom Thieves are kind of cool, huh?
What do you think about
Hey, that calling card sent to the Monorama exhibit, do you think... Yeah, I think it's just like the one sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind this. There's already a fan site with a bunch of requests posted on it. I can't believe there are real-life superheroes. If it's happened twice, it's probably gonna happen again. Can't wait to see who's next. Sounds like a lot of people who are going on that... Sounds like a lot of people who are going to be on that trip to the studio tomorrow. Do you guys get to see the show too? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I like talk shows. Oh, and variety shows. Wonder if they'll talk about the Phantom Thieves. They certainly get plenty of attention on TV and the internet. Though I'm a little worried about what might happen if the media gets people too riled up. Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys covered totalitarianism yet? I can't do it with long words today. Oh my gosh. It's a governmental structure that unites its people under a single ideology and authoritarian control of the masses. In theory, it brings the people together under one ideal. That definitely comes with logistical benefits, but it also means forcing ideals on people, assimilating the unwilling. And that's how wars get started. All right, Kurusu-kun, here's a question. Where does totalitarianism take things a step further than authoritarianism? Oh my gosh, 2 really long words that are very difficult to say. Anyways, controlling public thought.
This is it.
Wow, I'm surprised you knew that.
Well said.
Yes, a totalitarian government tries to control the culture, morals, and even thoughts of its people. To minimize dissidents, they try to assimilate everyone into one ideology. Even reading the room can be seen as a form of personal assimilation. You all do that too, right? I try to, though I'm not great at it. It's not a bad skill to have. It can even help you survive the modern world. But you can't do it too much. If you make an echo chamber, then the people whose opinions differ might get hurt. All right. Well, anyway,
Nice going.
we get 1 point of knowledge here. There it is. I'd like to remind you all to keep a strong sense of self and an open mind so we can disagree and still live in harmony. I guess class is almost over. That's it for today. A strong sense of self, huh? We need to make sure we don't lose sight of what we believe in, too. I'm not very good with extremely long words like that, so.
Sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that?
It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san.
Huh?
I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
That's the worst. So that's what he's using Nijibe-senpai for?
Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
Nijima-senpai knew?
Forget about your drink there.
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization. A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
Holy crap, put him in the trash.
Sir, are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's correct. It works out
I hate this guy.
My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
But that's absurd.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in
Right back
trouble?
at you, buddy.
Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position. My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
We'll get more info on this. We're slowly breaking down what's going on here. So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess it'd have to be someone who's the talk of the town? It's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? How about an evil overlord? Dude, this ain't some kind of video game. Either way, we'll need a lead before we can begin anything. We'll just have to look for that as we go. If only there was a big target just lying around for us. I'm sure there isn't. Nope, nope. Hey, tomorrow's field trip is to the TV station, isn't it? Maybe our next target will be a celebrity? Well, we're not gonna worry about that today. We're just gonna stop here because we've got much to do, and since my inability to pronounce word is that Madarame? Wow, this looks just like Madarame. I guess everyone saw his press conference. I somehow have missed this a variety of times. I'll see you guys next time.